All right, hello. Um, it's weird how these things come about, but um, Sandra was just mentioning in the comments a whole bunch of stuff about Boxing Day. Okay, and for those of you that are not English or some kind of Commonwealth country, Boxing Day is St. Stephen's Day or the day after Christmas. Okay, um, now what do I want to say about this? The connection with the idea of sort of what St. Stephen, I guess, is known for is the idea of boxing up um, things for the poor, okay, and taking out food and that kind of thing. That's the idea of Boxing Day. Is that it was, I guess, food was boxed up and then given to the poor. That's at least a story I was told when I was younger. But there is this connection with just the word boxing and boxing, the fighting idea of being in the ring, red versus blue in the ring, um, and that idea of getting back in the ring again to start another round. Okay, so starting over again, starting the boxing match. Okay, and the whole stuff with Tyson recently, with Jake Paul, that whole fixed event, and then the just this big connection with Notre Dame, yeah, Notre Dame University, the Fighting Irish, and then the Guy Ritchie film Snatch, so that connection back with Madonna with Boxing Day. And I was saying to Sandra in the comments, I was saying, oh, I'd wondered about that, and also because of Lady Gaga has the video where the 911 video of her music video for 911 where the little Madonna character is goes inside a box. Okay, and so this idea of Boxing Day and this connection um, to Madonna on that day, just simply because of all the stuff I've been looking at um, with Snatch basically, and that connection to boxing. Okay, and just the word connection to boxing. Okay, well, I thought, you know what I'll do? I'll look between. I'll put Boxing Day, St. Stephen's Day, into the gematria along with Hoover Dam. Okay, just I don't know why I randomly do that. It it's basically I don't know why I went straight to this and did this. It's just one of those things. It's because I don't usually check gematria that much. Um, to be quite honest, let's go to the gematria. Okay, now you can see for yourself why this is pretty relevant. Hoover Dam and Boxing Day they're identical. They're a 100% match here. Now, as for other ciphers, I haven't even clicked on any other ciphers. I don't, to be quite honest, I don't even bother doing other ciphers. If somebody out there wants to do it, great. Because I'll probably do a follow-up video to this one. So if there's some more information, and I'm probably Sandra's got a couple of really good comments on the last video with a ton of information about the 26th, about Boxing Day. So I'm kind of I had been toying with the idea of doing a video discussing the connection with the use of October in Back to the Future and the idea of it being a reference back to back to December time. Yeah, because of October being the 10th month, the 8th month, the 10th month, but named for the 8th month, and then flip it for December. Yeah, December being the 12th month, but named for the 10th month. So that connection there with October and December, I was thinking about looking into that a bit more and doing a video about it. It's something that just occurred to me a couple of videos back with the connection to those dates in October, especially with the main jump date is, well, the film starting on the 25th, and then going through to the important jump back to 1955 on the 26th, and then coming back on that date as well with that connection to the 26th. So it was something I was toying with doing a video on, but I didn't really have much more than just October named for the 8th month, but being the 10th month, and then flipping it for December, named for the named as 10. So anyway, I wanted to show this really. As soon as I saw this, I just did this a minute ago. As soon as I saw this, I was like, bloody hell, I'm going to do a video straight away on this. So this is kind of spurred on by Sandra's comments there, this whole video. Thank you to Sandra. And yeah, just a few connections there, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I probably will do another video on this one, so as stuff pops up. But there's a ton of references to Jack in the Box, there's a ton of box references, that we could go through, so I'm gonna leave it there though, because I don't want to get bogged down with just waffling on right now. But anyway, that's that one. I'll just mention one other thing while I'm thinking about it, because this date, obviously the 26th, would tie in with the end of the year as well, switching over for the end of the year. Basically, right, this sort of time now is the switch over to next year. And in Back to the Future, Ghostbusters 2, there's that whole scene where Venkman's doing the World of the Psychic, whatever talk show he's hosting. Bill Murray's hosting that talk show. It's not well, it is a talk show, yeah. And they have that big backdrop that looks like a dam. And they ask the one gal when she thinks the end of the world is going to be, and I think she says the 14th of February, I'm pretty sure. And which is interesting because that ties back with the 214 numbers with and also to the Queen's birthday and all that kind of stuff. 214 numbers. And the other guy says, I'm pretty sure it says it's New Year's Eve, the 31st. So that takes us back into 1/1 back to 11 at the start of the year. But that's just it's just interesting that this is it's almost leading up to that now, and that connection. And Venkman's like, well, you're not. I think it's just right before Christmas as well, isn't it? The film's set, so. And right at the end of the film, they're all singing "Auld Lang Syne" for that eventually everybody comes together, and that's what basically kills the evil at that point. So that's well interesting though. That's Christmas time again, and many of the films that we see are based around Christmas. Many of the references are based around Christmas time. So I mean, it's a pretty obvious time of year to have that event happen. And with 9/11, as many people refer to it as being, one version of the birth of Christ. What about the other version of the birth of Christ? For the other date, for things to come back into balance, maybe. So anyway, I'm leaving it there, okay? Because otherwise, I could just waffle for hours about Christmas. I was just in Walmart last night, and there was it was like a woolly hat ball cap with a bobble on top, just like what's her name wears in Home Alone, and it did say something like "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal" or something. I got a picture of it, but just the little references back, like Home Alone, just crazy. And then obviously with Home Alone, the connection to the Wet Bandits is just nuts. And there's several references to Hoover in that film. In all, well, I think all of the definitely 1 and 2, and also I think the following on junky versions of it as well. Anyway, I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, I'll catch you on another video soon. All right, cheers, bye.